Hey everyone! Super spontaneous video. My paper pumpkin arrived, and I usually like to do a quick video just showing you guys what's inside. In case you don't know about paper pumpkin, and it's something you'd like to consider. So let's take a look. This is September's kit, which many of you signed up for and or got it for half off, so that's awesome. Layered leaves is what it's called. So let's take a look at what goodies are inside. So first and foremost, there is an announcement, which I've already made on my page, about October and November kits. So you do not want to miss out on this. So if you signed up for September at half off, I strongly encourage you to carry on for the next 2 months. October and November's kits can be paired together, or they can still work as standalone. They're Christmas themed kits. So what is it telling us here? Specially designed made to match kits. Yeah, which is what I've already told you. And it doesn't say it says everything you need and plenty of time left over for holiday sharing. Coordinated card making and gifting projects. All right, so this is awesome. Apparently they have never done that before, where 2 months coordinate. All right, so we get inside the box. We get our lovely blue tissue paper. Ooh, Cajun Craze. I don't have this color. I'm always excited when the ink spot is a color that I don't have, because it just allows me to increase my repertoire. So for those of you who are new to paper pumpkin, or for someone who is thinking maybe you'd like to give it a try, every month your kit will include a Stampin' Spot. So it's a great way to get a bunch of ink colors without buying full ink pads. And they're just nice and cute and tiny, so they're great. So this month, Cajun Craze, because this is an autumn theme, so layering leaves. So you can see we have 2 leaves, and then our sentiments are thank you, keep calm and be thankful. Oh, that's funny, like keep calm and chive on. Keep calm and be thankful. And this one is I can't actually read what that says through the camera, so hang on, people. Oh, here we are. If I just turn, it says, be filled with thanks. Be filled with thanks each day. So those are really nice messages, and they're not super huge. So let's see what's inside. Little gifty boxes. So great for setting a Thanksgiving table. So for any of you who entertain at Thanksgiving, this kit, you're gonna make 8 pillow boxes. So that's super cute. Set your Thanksgiving table, or maybe, you wanna just give a little gift to your children's new teacher, or maybe you just wanna give a little something to a special friend. So that is fun. I really like that. And then also 8 cards with envelopes. Okay, this is awesome. So we are gonna be able to make 16 items from this kit. So those of you who got this kit at half off, like super score. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that ribbon. All right, let's cut this open. So you just wanna be careful that you don't cut anything. All right, so the great thing about paper pumpkin is everything coordinates, and it's relatively easy. It's not something that you need to be nervous about or think, oh, this is gonna come to my house and I'm not gonna know what to do without, Jillian there to help me. Trust me, you will be able to follow the instructions. The instructions in these kits are amazing. So these are the pillow boxes. So they all are already embossed with like a lovely pattern. And then to make these, you're just gonna pop these guys down. You're gonna fill it and pop it down. Oh my gosh. I wish I was hosting a Thanksgiving dinner, because that's what I would be using these for, place settings. So this is some lovely baker's twine with white and that Cajun Craze color. So pretty, super fall-like. Look at how pretty these envelopes are for those little note cards. Okay, so let's dig in here a little bit further. We have got the note card, hey Corey, the note cards, which are also already embossed. And they are in a nice rich color, so that is super awesome. I'm in love with these note cards right now. If you follow my page or watch my videos, the thank you class I'm holding, we're making cards with the 3x3s. It's just such a super cute size. So you can see already all of this is punched and ready to go for you. You've got the circle shapes, you've got the little tag. So that's why these stamps we can see now are small, because you're going to be stamping onto these little tags. So that's what that's going to be about. You've got this beautiful gold foil. These are stickers of these leaves. So those are just going to peel right off. 2 sheets of stickers. And then these are your die cut shapes. So these are just going to punch out, and then you're going to use the adhesive dots that are in this kit to attach them. So you've got the little dimensionals here, which are going to make your items pop. So you've got the leaves, and you can see we've got 18 leaves. So I find with these kits, they almost always give you more than what you need, which is awesome, especially this time, because any of you who signed up with me just for this month, you know I'm going to be sending you 3 additional ideas and supplies you might need. So please don't throw out any of your extra pieces, because I might use them in the projects that I send you. Okay, so please make sure you hang on to that. Here's your glue dots. So this is how you're going to stick everything down on your project. And then we have more die cuts, the leaves, and we've got another set of colored leaves. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, and then let's find our instructions. So I know some of you who haven't done this before might be a little bit nervous, but please don't be. And if you have any questions or concerns and you've purchased this kit, don't hesitate to contact me. I am happy to help you. I'm happy to do a video just for you of making each of these projects, if that is helpful. So you can see if we look at what's going to happen, you're going to stamp the large die, use the adhesive dots, and use the twine to tie it, and then attach with our dimensionals, and then that's your card made, and then the same to make your the box. So there is your finished product. So you can see you're making basically the same thing and then just stamping 2 different things to go on top. Okay, so why don't we quickly make this card while we're at it, okay? And then you have a sense of what we're doing. Sorry, shaky camera. Okay, so let's follow the directions. It's super easy. So first thing first, stamp the large die cut. So if this is your first ever paper pumpkin kit, inside your kit you will have gotten a clear block, all right? Because I am already a subscriber, I don't get a new block every time. So I did not get a clear block, all right? But any of you who did, then that is what you've got there if you're wondering. I find, the only thing about these ink spots that I will say, I find them incredibly hard to open. And because I don't have this color, we have to get this open. I don't have a big stamp pad that we can use instead. But I would say this is the biggest struggle of the kit, getting this label off so that you can open, there we go, the ink. All right, done. Okay, so when you have a big image like this and a small little spot, there are 2 things you can do. You can, I think when it's a big image, I would suggest you take the spot and stamp like that, okay? So it wants us to take this leaf and stamp on here. So you can see we're instantly getting color on our clear stamp. So make sure you do it until everything is covered. So I like that, that looks good. Make sure you don't have any on the edge of your block. And then because we can see through this, we will line it up with our die cut and stamp. Okay, pretty. So that is step 1. And then it just wants us to use the adhesive dots to layer the leaf die cuts. So it's taken this bigger one, and I think at this point you can kind of do whatever you like. It looks like they put the sticker on last. I'm just trying to look and see what they used. It looks to me like they used this guy and this one. So if we look at the finished product, oh no, it looks like on the gift boxes they used the early espresso. Is that what this color is? Oh no, soft suede and the old olive is what they used on the boxes, and the card they used the old olive, so our green ones. It doesn't matter though, like you could mix and match these, right? Because they're essentially, they're the same shapes, just different colors. And this is crushed curry. And then the color in those envelopes and on here is Blushing Bride. Okay, so they took that and then they took these stickers. So what they have done, they took this and then they just put some glue dots on the back of this guy. And you don't have to go crazy. You kind of want to think about, so if we look at how they've attached this, they kind of have it like this. So given that, I'm going to put one of these little adhesive guys right there. Oops. Sometimes you'll see the outside will come off and not the actual sticky guy. So because I kind of want to look at so everything else is going to be on here except for that guy. So I can put adhesive sort of randomly. And so what I'm probably going to do is just put a glue dot on every other. Like I said, you can put as many glue dots as you want. They give you tons. They always give you more than you need. But because we're going to layer more things on top of this one, you're probably good to not go super crazy because it's going to be held down by whatever you layer on top of it. So we just peel the backings off of those guys and sort of line it up in like that, comme ça. All right, and then they took this guy and they kind of layered him like that. So again, I might put a few more on this guy. He's pretty big, so I'm gonna put 2 on here. 1 on this one. And then 2 on this guy. All right, so we've got that, peel those off. So you can see how easy this is. The instructions are clear. You can always just look at the picture if you're kind of like, what? Would they put what, where? Always look at the finished product and that will help you know exactly what they meant. So they layered that on top of that. You can see I put my glue dot somewhere where I don't need it, but that's okay. Then they took the sticker, the gold leaf sticker. So just be careful when you're peeling this guy off that you don't tear the stem, and you can see I got some of the extra bits. So we're just going to get rid of those. So I would suggest you peel him off really slowly as a way to hopefully not get the extra bits of gold. Just to avoid having to do this kind of finicky work. Oh, look, they came off on my finger. All right, perfect. Okay, so then if we look how they placed this guy, they kind of put him sort of over here, it looks like. Or kind of more like that. All right, get all these gold stickers off my fingers. Okay, so hopefully, Corey, you're seeing this is not too hard, that you and Quinn will be able to do this, no problem. And then we need to stamp the tag. So get those tag pieces back. They're using this tiny little tag. So we will, you'll take your leaf off your block because I have more blocks. I'm just going to get a new block and I'm going to take this image that they want us to do. So now, because this is small, you can actually just put it on the ink pad instead of, oh, you're both watching, awesome. Instead of putting the ink pad on the stamp. But either way works. So just make sure you want to look and see that the entire thing is covered with ink. When in doubt, stamp it off on a piece of paper, a scrap piece, so that you know you're happy with what you've got. Okay? The other thing that we want to be really mindful of is once you put your image down, just up and down. Don't rock it at all. Okay, there's that. Always put your lid on because you don't want all of a sudden your nice project to be covered in ink. There we go. Poke that little hole out. Okay, so now they want us to take our baker's twine around the leaf stems and tie in a bow. Okay, so what I also find with Paper Pumpkin is, so they want us to cut 12 inches. I do find with most of these kits that Stampin' Up! Has, they tell you to cut way more ribbon than you need. So what I always do is I measure and cut the first time, and then for me, I figure out how much extra I had and ended up cutting off, and then I know for next time. So they want us to thread that through and then tie it around the stem and tie it in a bow. So what I would suggest you do is have it hanging down, and then you could knot it in the back if you wanted. I'm just gonna loop it around and then tie my bow in the front. And I can tell already I'm going to have way more of this baker's twine than I need because I don't generally like a super big bow, but it will just depend on how big of a bow you like and how much tail you want coming off your bow. I like my bow to be generally pretty even. The one thing you might find, I always find with baker's twine, because of how it's been wound, sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate with what you want it to do. So you can take a wet wipe and run it on the twine, and then it will smooth it out. So that's what I would suggest that you do with this, because you can see I've got one loop really nice how I want it, and the other loop not ideal in my opinion. But you know what, that's okay. There we go. I'm happy with that. And then we're going to pull that tag down, and then you can see that. And then it says we have to fold our card, and it says use dimensionals to adhere the leaf to the card. So that's what these guys are, our dimensionals. So you can see they've put 3. They put one guy here, and then they put one guy up here, and one guy over there, okay? And these just add some 3D to our project. Take those little backings off. And then fix that ribbon. All right, take your card. So here's where you can decide how you want your card to open. They show it opening this way, but you know, totally creative license, however you want it. And then they just basically have the leaf there so that you can see some of that embossing underneath. And then you just press that on. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is. That is gorgeous. So you get to make 8 of these in this kit. And because, like I said, there's the leaves in the 2 different color schemes, you can mix and match. You don't have to do all the pillow boxes or all the cards the same. You can do them however you like. So that is, hi Jamie. That's the card from this month's Paper Pumpkin. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly show that for any of the people who were new to my Paper Pumpkin, and I will send an email out just so that you guys know that this video is here. So don't forget, the November and December kits are going to be holiday themed. They are going to coordinate. I totally encourage you to stay on for those 2 months. I think the kits are going to be awesome. All right, so thanks for joining me. I know it was totally impromptu, so Corey, I'm glad that you and Quinn could watch. And yeah, I'll be back on tonight making that wine tag. So hopefully I will see more of you then. Okay, bye guys.